neighborhood team training for people who want to be volunteer leaders and want to be on their neighborhood team.
I always believe that campaigns should be very positive and not deal with the negatives.
My mother here, Jacqueline, and I were working on the campaign along with my daughter, Tammy.
I'd never been involved in a campaign before, and he's inspired me to get involved, and I want to be a small part of his making him president.
We want you to figure out who's going to be the team leader, who's going to be the data coordinator, who's going to be the Canvas coordinator and the phone bank coordinator and the volunteer recruitment. First, we have the team leader or the team coordinator, and that is both the easiest and the hardest job. That's the person who has to keep everybody else accountable, make sure that what needs to be done is getting done. Next up is data coordinator. That's the person who's going to be handling all the registrations when they come back, handling all the lists, making sure that the zip code is correct, making sure that they've marked their address the right way so that their vote gets counted when we take those registration forms to the Board of Elections. And the Canvas coordinator will make sure that people stay on task when they're doing their canvassing. Sometimes we'll do a blind canvass, which is where you just pick a neighborhood and knock on every single door. But most of the time, we'll be doing specific targeted canvasses. Phone banking coordinator will be doing the exact same thing for all the hundreds of phone calls that we're all going to be making over the next couple of months. And finally, the volunteer recruitment coordinator, that person will also say, they'll handle scheduling for the volunteers and say, okay, Miss Mary, you can come in for 2 hours on Saturday. What would be most useful? Okay, Mary, why don't you get with my phone banking coordinator and you can make 2 hours of phone calls with that time that you have free. So the volunteer recruitment coordinator will also be kind of a scheduler in that sense.
Just overall get more people involved, like what we're doing here right now. I mean, other than that, I personally, as one individual, don't really know what else to do. You know, that's why I'm here.
I think it was run very smoothly and the training part very organized.
And just the community service that Barack Obama believes in really inspires me to help out his campaign. And I'm 17, I can't even vote, I won't be 18 until next August, but just that inspires me even more to help out with the campaign and get more people to vote for him this November.
The training is a part of a dream that I had actually to want to serve as in the community. I worked on some campaigns in the past, but this one was more invigorating to me because it was to see someone with such a vision move forward, and you know, I've never seen anything like this before. This campaign toward Barack Obama is, to me, one of the most important events that's ever going to take place in history.
The more information that we have about where people are and their status and their address and their phone number, the more information we have, the better we work, because we're not wasting manpower. And like we talked about, organizing being the power to move others to action, the real skill that we're learning with the story of now is how to make that hard ask of a volunteer, the kind of things that we've done with many of you to get you out helping us with voter registration and phone banking and things like that.
I'll be registering voters at a gas station, and they'll say, oh, I don't vote. I don't care. How does that affect me? And I say, look at that, 406 a gallon. Okay? They're like, oh.
I used to be a really die-hard Republican. I grew up in an upper middle class family. My dad's a judge, my mom's a doctor. And that summer Hurricane Katrina went through New Orleans. And I saw a magazine covering Barnes & Noble. It was a black woman holding her baby in New Orleans when that hit, and it said, title of the magazine was, the cover said, "Can you see me now?" Really made me want to go out and start helping people.